Hey everybody, Jake here, and today I'm going to go over my top 5 recommended pens for beginners. Say you've never had a fountain pen, you're interested, and you want to keep it below $30 or so. These are the pens that I would recommend to you. They're all great pens. If they're on this list, give them a try. If you like any of them over any of the others, this is just my personal preference. I would recommend 1 through 5. Let's go ahead and start off with number 5 here. It's going to be the Jinhao X750 or the X450. Both of those I've had very good experiences with. They're very, very cheap pens. So if you have, just about zero budget, this is where to go. You pick this pen up for like $3 to $5 and then pick up a bottle of ink for maybe, if you want a 30 milliliter bottle, like $7 or $8. And for around $10-ish, a little bit more, you got a fountain pen and a bottle of ink. And it's not just a cheap fountain pen either. These are very, very nice. They are cheap, but the value's definitely there. You don't have to get them in this finish. I just got the most gaudy one I could possibly think of. They come in much more standard finishes. They have like just a plain black, a bunch of different colors, black and gold, kind of on the X450 that I really liked a lot. But take a look at them. They're on eBay. You can pick them up on Goulet for a little bit more. I will say it's kind of a gamble. If you're going to pick them up off of eBay, you may get a good one, you may not. If you want to pay a little bit extra, you can get them for about $10 through Goulet or so. Or any other, I think Amazon sells them as well. They might. But if you pick them up from an actual pen retailer, you can have them take a look and make sure you're not going to get a lemon. For that price, they come with a standard international converter. You can use cartridges in them, which is very nice. If you don't want to invest in a bottle of ink, you can pick up cartridges for a few dollars and just pop them in and save the converter for later. They're decent fit and finish, good build quality, and they also take any number 6 size nibs. So you can pick up the pen, and if you want to try a bunch of different nibs, grab you a few, and you can just slot them right in. I'll have a video coming up soon explaining how to swap out nibs like that. But very good value. Very, very good place to start if you really don't have that budget to invest. If you're looking to spend a little bit more money and you want to get something, in my opinion, miles better, for my number 4 recommendation, Pilot Metropolitan. I'm probably going to get a lot of crap for recommending this only as number 4, but these are just some really good pens in this lineup here that I have. This pen's very, very nice. There's a few knocks against it. It uses proprietary cartridges, proprietary converter. But the build quality is fantastic. The nib is insanely, insanely well made, well tuned. If you like a nice metal pen that isn't quite as heavy as the Jinhao, this is a good place to start. They have a decent weight, but it's not going to tire out your hand. They look very, very professional in some of the finishes. This one in particular looks very nice, and I think if you put it in a pocket on your shirt or anything like that, and you're in an office environment, you want something very subtle, kind of minimalist, this is a good way to go. Now, they do have some more crazy finishes as well if you're into that, but these are very, very well-made pens. They're about $15, a little bit more than the Jinhao, but they're excellent for the price, and they do come with an aerometric converter. Number 3. This one really surprised me. I honestly thought the Nemesis Fission was going to take this spot in the lineup or number 2, but it just a Singularity. I apologize, Nemesis Singularity, but it didn't. It's just you can go watch my review of this one, on that one. But this pen here really, really caught me off guard, and I love it. This is the Pen BBS 323. This is an acrylic pen, so if you didn't want to touch on the metal pens, this would be the first place for you to go. Same price as the Metropolitan, roughly $15. You can get some a little bit more expensive, some a little cheaper, and you can get them in a ton of different acrylic finishes. This is not injection molded. This is hand-turned acrylic. There is no gate blush. There are no seams or anything like that, and the material is just absolutely gorgeous. It's amazing. The depth that they put into this. Very, very, very nice pens. They fit in the hand well. They use number 6 size nibs like the Jinhao, so you can swap them out. They do come with a converter. However, it is a Lamy style converter. You can use Lamy converters in this along with Lamy cartridges. That's just something to keep in mind. This is the best material you're going to find at this price, in my opinion. Most acrylic pens like this start much, much higher. So if you're wanting something with kind of that chatoyance and that depth and that just really, really, really striking look, you can pick this up. They have it in swirl patterns like this. They also have it in like kind of cracked finishes that they have a few different colors in. Very, very, very nice pen. The nibs are really good. I definitely recommend checking this out, even if you're not a beginner. It really caught me off guard. Very, very nice pen. And it can also be eyedropper converted. It is the only one in this roundup that can be, which means you can fill the whole body with ink. And it does come with an O-ring attached already, but you can use silicone grease for some extra added protection. But it does come with an O-ring to make eyedropper conversion just a little bit easier on you, and it should hold a nice amount of ink, and you can actually see it slosh around when you do fill it. Number 2, the Lamia Safari. Now, for most people, it's between the Safari and the Metropolitan. This pen's very good. The Metropolitan's very good. I prefer this one. A lot of people don't like it because of the grip or the look or whatever. I find the look, decent. The grip doesn't bother me, and the pen is very nice. It's very, very, very durable. It's made from ABS plastic, so it's not going to break or bend or anything like that. If you get scratches on it, it's not going to, look different underneath. And one thing that I really, really like about it, especially for people beginning, is you can swap out the nibs very, very easily. You can literally take the nib and just slide it off and then slide it back on. I just got ink on me, but it's fine. You can take the nib, slide it off, and then slide it back on. And you can pick these nibs up for, $8 to $10 or so in a bunch of different colors, all the way from extra fine to several stub nibs. So that's wonderful. They do use proprietary cartridge converter. If you want to use Lamia's cartridges, though, they are very, very big and do hold a pretty good amount of ink. This is a Lamia cartridge here, and there's one in here as well. Very, very nice pens, very durably built. If you want to keep it minimal, you don't want to have to learn a lot about fountain pens. You just want something that's going to write, that you can try out some different nib sizes with, find one you like and stick with it. This will be a great way to go. Very good for experimenting, very, very good for people who don't know a lot about pens. And they come in a bunch of attractive colors as well. If you want to upgrade to a metal version, they do offer one in aluminum. Number 1. What's going to be my number 1 pen? I'm sure a bunch of people probably already see this coming, but this is a new contender in the space. They're only a few years old, but they've proven themselves time and time again with this pen. This is going to be the Twizz Be Eco. This particular is the Eco T. I prefer the regular Eco, but whatever. It all comes down to personal preference. The difference between the two is the Eco T has a triangular grip, somewhat similar to the Safari, not quite as pronounced, but you can see here there's kind of notches for your hands to slide into, or fingers. This one has it. It's just nearly impossible for you to really see on camera very well. You can kind of sort of see it there. Very, very nice pen though. Massive ink capacity. This is a piston filling pen, and for the price, this is the best piston filler you're going to get for under $30. They're very smooth. They come with tools to disassemble them. I have a few gripes about it, but honestly, it's great. The nibs are consistent. They're very, very nice. Always smooth. I've never had a scratchy Twizz Be nib, and you can get them in a bunch of different sizes. Now, normally you can't really get a replacement nib for this. However, if you go to fpnibs.com, they do offer them. They're a bit pricey compared to, what the pen costs. This pen's about $28 or so, same as the Safari, but that'll give you a nice option. This is where I would start if I were a beginner. I wish I had started here. It would make things a lot easier, because for basically under $40, you can get an amazing, amazing pen and some ink. This will only fill from a bottle, so keep that in mind. If that's something you're against, don't pick this up. But if that's something you're wanting to try, definitely give this one a go. Holds a ton of ink. It'll last forever. And it's just a great pen. So that is my number 1 recommendation for beginners. So again, we have number 1, the Twizz Be Eco or Eco T. Number 2, the Lamia Safari, or if you want to increase the budget a little bit, the All-Star is very nice as well. Number 3, the Pen BBS 323. Bunch of different colors, a lot of nib selection once you check out any number 6 size nibs. Number 4, the Pilot Metropolitan, which has been renowned for years and years because of the quality at the price. And number 5, the Jin Hao. Now, all of these pens are very good. Again, if you like any of them, I'm going to recommend picking any of them up. And a roll stopper for the Pen BBS 323 while you're at it. These pens are all very good. I have nothing against any of them. I would recommend all of them in a heartbeat. I do have a preference, obviously. But whether your budget is $3 or $30, there's something in here for you. I think there are a few honorable mentions that I could bring up. Definitely any of the Kaweco Sports. This is an all sport, so you can't get this one, but their plastic models are about the same price as the Twizz Be Lamy. So if you're looking for a pocket pen, those are very, very good. The Nemesis Singularity for about $20 it's an okay pen once I smooth out the nib. I wouldn't recommend it too wholeheartedly, but if you're looking for standard international with a, plastic body, I guess look into them. But any of these pens are very, very nice, and they will last you a very long time if you take care of them. If you're looking for just one pen, any of these will do. If you're looking to start a collection, any of these will do. Alright, thanks for tuning in, guys. Let me know if you liked the video. If you have a recommendation for the top 5 list under $30 or so, leave it down in the comments. I'd love to check some of those out. And if you decide to pick up any of these, let me know. And let me know how that goes. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to take a look at my other videos. And have a good day. Bye.